going to take our ribbon and your scissors. You can also do this with a wood burning tool. So taking our ribbon, we're just going to cut a half circle at the top. And once you cut it, make sure you seal your ends with your lighter. And then we're going to cut this petal. So from here where we started cutting down to here, we're going to cut it to be an inch down. And then when you're done cutting it, seal that end as well. And then we're going to make 5 of these. Once you've cut and sealed all of your petals, we'll put them together. You're going to want to have your needle and thread ready. So we're going to take one of the petals, and then we're just going to take a running stitch through the bottom. And try to make them as even as you can. Okay, so once we've got all the petals, I'm just gonna pull and gather them. And I want to make sure that they're all going the same way. All right, and then take the needle and you are going to go through the first petal that we went through. And what this does is it combines the first and last petal. So pull as tight as you can, and then going back, we're just going to take a couple stitches through that first and second petal. And that gives us our flower. Just take your gem, place hot glue on the back, and then place it in the center of the flower. And then take your hot glue and line your clip. And then take your flower and place on your clip. And we're done with this super easy flower. I'm going to show you a couple more ways to do this technique. You can also make this flower a little bit differently. Instead of having the flower petals curve under, you can have them curve up. I'm going to show you how to do that. So taking your needle, we're going to come up from the bottom, come down, come over, and then down again. So doing this, we're going to want to be sure to have where you can see your needle 2 times. Comes up from under, right there, and then right here. And what that will do is that will make sure that our petal curves like this. So go ahead and do that with your other 4 petals. You can also do this flower with different sizes of ribbon. So the ribbon size that we were using was 1.5, and this is 7/8 of an inch. So this is going to make a smaller flower. And when you round the top off and then you cut, you're going to want to cut a smaller length. And the length on these is 3/4 of an inch. So you just use the same technique to put this flower together, just be a little bit smaller, but still really cute. Just one more tip. When you are done cutting out your petals, be sure to put them all together like this in a row, and then make sure they're all the same size. With the rounding of the top, it might be a little bit taller, so just make sure to put them together and then cut off the bottom and reseal if you need to make them the same size.